Welcome to VShortNews, your go-to spot for trending topics fast. No bias, no fluff, no sides, just the news that's making waves right now. Let's dive into what's trending. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates on stories that shape our world.
In a significant legal development, the Trump administration is under scrutiny for defying a federal court order related to the deportation of Venezuelan migrants. U.S. District Judge James Boasberg found probable cause to hold Trump officials in criminal contempt for violating his March 15th order halting deportations under the Alien Enemies Act. The administration proceeded with deportations despite the court's directive. Over 260 Venezuelan migrants were deported to El Salvador, many detained in the Cocoti mega prison. The administration argued that once the planes were airborne, the court lacked jurisdiction, a claim the judge rejected. Cases like that of 19-year-old Merwil Gutierrez, mistakenly deported despite no criminal record, highlight concerns over due process violations. Legal experts warn these actions may undermine constitutional safeguards. As the legal battle intensifies, the administration faces mounting pressure to adhere to judicial orders and uphold the rule of law. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story.
The 2025 NBA playoffs tip off this Saturday, April 19th, igniting the race to the finals. The Golden State Warriors secured the 7th seed in the West after a thrilling 121-116 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies in the play-in tournament. Jimmy Butler led with 38 points and Stephen Curry added 37, showcasing their dynamic duo. The Warriors now face the Houston Rockets in the first round. In the East, the Orlando Magic clinched the 7th seed by defeating the Atlanta Hawks 120-95. Cole Anthony's impressive 26 points off the bench propelled them to a matchup against the defending champions, the Boston Celtics. Narrator: first round matchups include Bucks vs Pacers, Clippers vs Nuggets, Pistons vs Knicks, Timberwolves vs Lakers, Magic vs Celtics, Warriors vs Rockets. Awaiting results for Thunder and Cavaliers opponents. Keep an eye on MVP frontrunner Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Boston Celtics aiming to defend their title. The journey to the championship begins now. Who will rise to the top? Stay tuned for all the action.
Imagine a world where your AI assistant doesn't just follow orders. It takes initiative, solves problems, and learns on the go. Welcome to the age of agentic AI. In 2025, artificial intelligence is leveling up. Say goodbye to basic chatbots and hello to AI smart systems that act on their own to complete complex tasks without waiting for your every command. These new autonomous agents are showing up in hospitals, warehouses, call centers, and even your favorite apps. They can plan, adapt, and make real-time decisions just like a human. But faster, here's how it works. Agentic AI combines advanced machine learning with decision-making frameworks. It doesn't just react, it sets goals and figures out how to achieve them. Think of it like a digital assistant that doesn't ask, "What next?" It tells you, "Here's what we're doing." Why now? Because the world is more complex and businesses need systems that can handle chaos. Agentic AI helps reduce burnout, boost productivity, and even make smarter decisions under pressure. But here's the twist. With great power comes great responsibility. These systems raise big questions. Can we trust them? Who controls them? And how do we stop bias or misuse? Experts say agentic AI is just the beginning. We're stepping into an era where machines become co-pilots of progress. And the next chapter of the tech revolution is being written now. Want to stay ahead of the curve? Hit like, subscribe, and join us as we track the rise of the world's smartest tech. This is VShortNews-Tech, made simple. Agentic AI is the next step in artificial intelligence, where machines don't just follow orders, they think, plan, and act on their own, from healthcare to logistics. It's changing how we work. But with power comes responsibility, and the world is now watching how we manage this intelligent tech revolution.
Big moves in the auto world. Ford Motor Company is warning that your next car might cost more. And it's not because of fancy upgrades, ... It's all about tariffs. Here's what's going on. The Trump administration's new trade tariffs on imported car parts are shaking up the auto industry. Ford says if these tariffs stick around in May, vehicle prices will go up. Why? Because tariffs make it more expensive for car makers to get the parts they need, like semiconductors, steel, and batteries. Those extra costs, they get passed down to customers. That means trucks, SUVs, and EVs from Ford could see price hikes across the board. And it's not just Ford, other automakers might follow if trade tensions continue. Ford, like many car makers, depends on a global supply chain. Parts come from all over the world, and tariffs make importing those parts more expensive and complicated. If you're rethinking about buying a car, this might be your last chance to grab one before prices climb. Ford hasn't announced exact numbers yet, but May is when things could shift. Some say the move is about protecting U.S. manufacturing. Others warn it could backfire and hurt consumers already battling inflation. More tariffs, higher prices. Tough choices. Will your next car cost you more? Stay tuned. We've got the latest right here on VShortNews. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's driving the headlines. Ford may raise car prices in May due to new tariffs from the Trump administration. These trade policies increase the cost of importing car parts, which could affect how much consumers pay for Ford vehicles. Other automakers might follow. Consumers are advised to act fast before prices go up.
If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates on stories that shape our world.